Righteous. Highest of vibes to everybody out there. Just want to share this to my peoples on Facebook. So bear with me. On the computer. See the title. You see the title. Very imperative in today's society. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution. All right, I'm gonna tag several people. Just give me 1 second. One second. Just tagging people. Much love to everybody out there already. I'm trying. Not the best when it comes to. All right, let me see. Let me see. All right. Conflict resolution, man. Our community, uh, even even a stretch to call it a community at this point with the divisive nature of how we exist in society, but our people, we need to get a grip on conflict resolution because in your life, in your existence, there will always be problems. There will always be issues that need to be resolved or solved. I say that to say, in today's society, I see a lot of people take to the idea that an issue is a bad thing. A problem is a bad thing when it is not. It is just a natural way of life. Some people might even hear problem, they might even hear issues and automatically associate it with a negative connotation. But in Dame's world, you already know how I give it up. Remove positive or negative connotations from the word, and then as a consequence, you get more out of the word. The connotation is an energetic charge. So humans put an energetic charge to these words when in actuality, we may not have to. We don't have to. It's not even a may not. So when you look at issues or problems, I have a problem. People associate that with a downward thing because problems usually means things aren't going as swiftly as planned. When you come up with a solution or when you have solutions and you lack problems, it implies smooth sailings. Issues imply a bump in the road, obstructions. But that is nothing to be fearful of. That is nothing to worry about. And it's definitely nothing to get emotionally invested about. Because the thing about issues and problems, we solve them better when we're at a pragmatic, logical, thinking, functioning state. To place your energy towards a problem and to invest in your emotions in regards to a problem, it can alleviate the realm of pragmatism in your brain. You have an area of your brain called the frontal lobes. That's the area where you process reason and then you do deductive reasoning around you to figure out shit, critical thinking mode. And then you have the amygdala. in your brain, a signal, an area where fight or flight is a frequent. So when you're in fight or flight, you're removing uh you're removing your state of consciousness from that realm of reason and logic and pragmatism. Now again, problems, issues, they require solutions. So problem solving requires critical thinking. So but when you're in fight or flight, because you take an issue or you take a problem offensively, oh, I got an issue with this person. Now I have a downward energy towards that person. The issue gets sideswiped because we're no longer in the realm of critical thought and we're in the realm of emotion. And now we want to take our emotional charge and cause more issues within the issue because we got an initial issue and we don't know how to handle it. it it's like, all right, singularly, just by yourself, you got an issue. Let's say, I don't know, rent due 1,600, and you got 1,000, so you need 600 to come up with in a week. Now you can get mad, you can get flustered, you can get uh put yourself in a mental bind before you deal with the issue. But unbeknownst to you, especially when going through that, unbeknownst to them, you are only crippling or hindering your chance to fix that solution. So for you, it's good to dissociate your feelings and your emotions. Yeah, you got your feelings and you got your emotions, and you may feel some type of way about the issue, but those need to be subsided for a better chance to come up with a pragmatic solution. It's like you open the field of consciousness when you remove your emotions. Get out your feelings. That's one of my favorite expressions. Get out your feelings. It's okay for them to be applied occasionally. And then in certain moments, especially when issues aren't risen to the forefront, like you don't have an issue, you just have grief, or you have mourning, or you have joy or happy. Use your emotions. But in regards to an issue, there's a certain state of locked in, focused level of consciousness in which you need to come up with choice solutions. So while you need $600, you can cry, fuss, and complain and tell your homies, damn, man, shit is fucked up. But that is not getting you nowhere near towards a solution. It's best to remove that state of being, as hard as it may be, because it's easy to feel bad about an issue. It's easy to complain about an issue. It's easy to employ rhetoric in regards to an issue as to why this shit is happening and how it shouldn't be happening to you and how it's fucked up and how the universe is conspiring against you. It's so easy to do those things because those things don't require logic and ration. See, critical thinking has become difficult for some because for one, we don't practice it, and for two, it is a different, more rigorous process of mental work. It's like jogging, but for your brain, it's a mental exercise. It's like reading. Consequently, you see a lot of people don't like issues and a lot of people don't like reading. And that's bars because you read issues, magazine issues. That's a segue bar. But we've come to this point now to where we don't like, we don't like, we don't even like people challenging our opinion because it rises an issue, a small issue, a small issue. For example, I might be pro-choice and somebody might disagree. It might be pro-life. Now that raises an issue between us. Now the issue is not that I have a problem with them or that they have a problem with me. The issue that we have together is whether or not my opinion or his opinion is more valid or whether or not both of our opinions are to be respected. This is a issue that a debate issue. This is in the realm of debate and discussion. In this realm, emotions should never be warranted. Even though they will, you're still human. But in this realm, it's best for you to subside your emotions because you're in discussion, you're in debate. So fight or flight is unwarranted because nobody's in danger. Nobody's in danger or in fear of losing their life because you guys are debating about pro-choice or pro-life. So, but in today's society, people associate their ideologies with themselves. So they might get into a discussion with somebody. Somebody might say, "Oh, I have an issue with your claim." And then they might take that and be like, "Oh, well, this person has an issue with me because I believe in pro life. They're against pro life. They don't like me." No, that's not the case. And that is not even the issue. The issue might be, I don't understand your position. And that's when discussion comes in, and that's when you can make your claims or make your argument towards your claim. And then communication is just much more broadened, and it's much more fruitful when two people are indulging without that emotional attachment. With the emotional attachment, you might get name calling, you might get yelling, you might get belligerent behavior, you might get so much discord that it provides friction. I've seen people in today's society who've claimed to be friends with people, and they've lost friends over their political beliefs. So how thick was that friendship? As soon as a issue arose within that friendship, a minor issue, because we're talking about politics. Holistically, it's a bigger issue, but I'm talking about in regards to your relationship with your friend. You probably been high school buddies, probably done fought together, probably done ran around the town and the city together, showed loyalty and respect towards one another. But once an issue arises, because as a society, we're ill-equipped to deal with issues. It's almost like we're babies as a society because we're ill-equipped. We'll allow that to sully relationships that should be much more principled and much more fortified. Issues are beautiful. Issues expand and broaden the mind. Like I have conversations with my friends, and most of them all great conversations. Some of them we're in alignment. Like, oh shit, damn, you see it like that too. That's exactly how I look at it. And that's what's up. It's good to have conversations of understanding, to know that you're not the only one who see the world the way you see it. It's good to have these dialogues where it's co-signing all day. Oh, yep, yep, I feel you. Facts, facts, nigga. Oh, you speaking the truth. Yeah, but when I have a claim that doesn't align with the homies, and they're like, oh no, I don't. Yeah, I don't agree with that. And now together we have an issue because it's not mutually understood, it's not mutually agreed upon as to what it is or what should be done. Because the issue could be in reference to like pro life, pro choice, your beliefs, or issue could be in reference to what we gonna do tomorrow. You feel me? Are we going to the movies or are we going to hiking? I want to go hiking. Oh, I want to go to the movies. Now there's an issue. Ain't nothing wrong with it again. I'm glad I said that because we be on trips with friends and families, and issues arise, and it almost sullies the trip because this motherfucker want to go hiking and this motherfucker want to go gambling. It don't have to be sullied because, again, remove the emotional attachments, remove your biases, remove your ego, and because you're in a group scenario, this issue is now all of your guys' issue to figure out. Oh, you want to go hiking? Well, shit, it is. It's Friday. We're gonna be here till Sunday, Monday. It's early Friday. Shit, we could go hiking in the morning, and then we could do the casino shit after. Like, oh well, I got plans. Oh, you got plans after? Oh well, shit, I could do the hiking with y'all, and then when you got plans left after, we could part ways. I'll go to the casino, and then we'll meet back up later tonight. And it's like, oh yeah, yep, that works with me. Oh, that works for sure. Bam, issue solved. No more issue. I love I love interacting with people and socializing and communicating and working through issues because I show people that it's possible. We don't have to beef because we disagree. So, like in this realm of conflict resolution, you see that when an issue arises, your issue ain't even an enemy. So be damn sure that the person you dealing with is not an enemy because the issue is not even there is no enemy at play. The only enemy, honestly, is your own way of thinking. So when you project the issue as not only problematic, but a hindrance to how you're going to be able to navigate and move. And now you've convinced yourself that the day might be fucked up because your car don't start or whatever it is that may be, whatever problem that came to the surface arose, you've hindered yourself mentally from finding a solution. So that's where the only issue really rises is in our mental framework when an issue comes to the table. Issues are beautiful. Discussion is beautiful. Debate is beautiful. There is nothing wrong with these things. You feel me? There is a such thing as healthy debate, healthy discussion. A lot of people might not like to believe that, but you know, and then we in the culture, barbershop talk. Hey, barbershop talk is cool. I love it. I love it. Ah, nah, nigga, LeBron James, nigga, better than Kobe Bryant. Hell no, nigga, you crazy. Kobe got the footwork and the skill. Oh, y'all young niggas is talking about Kobe. What about Jordan? Nigga, Jordan, the motherfucker, nigga. Having these dialogue is cool. Just never let them spill over into the realm of emotion. Because once they spill over into the realm of emotion, it is now Sully forever. That's a LeBron dialogue, and then a nigga be like, "Oh, well, you like LeBron, nigga? You don't even hoop. You don't know what you talking about." Oh, see, now that ain't addressing the issue. That's something we got to be careful of. We in these dialogues and we having these conversations, and people get away from the original issue. The issue was whether or not LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant in the barbershop. But because somebody took offense, somebody associated themselves with the claim so much that they can't distinguish themselves from their issue, they gotta defend their issue in their case. And but you know what? Nigga, fuck. Nigga, you don't even know what you talking about, bro. You don't hoop. You ain't no hooper like that. That ain't got nothing to do with the issue. And now it's spilt over to a realm to where, okay, well shit, nigga, what you do? You ain't all that, nigga. You don't know hoops. You ain't no motherfucking analyst. And now the issue is gone. It's become a new issue. It's become an issue of character assassination. It's become an issue of defaming. It's become an issue of slander. And those issues are much more uh, problematic than an actual discussion or an argument that could have been fruitful if we kept it in that realm. And I will always lead with saying it's possible. It's possible. We don't have to spill over into that realm where it's not intelligible. I call it the intelligible realm. It's the realm of imagination, the realm of critical thinking, the realm of speculation, existentialist type vibes. You feel me? The intelligible. When we have these conversations, I'm not actually here. Physically I'm here, but my mind, especially when it's multiple people I'm conversing with or another person I'm conversing with, it sinks the mind into a realm that's more speculative. So while I'm in this room, I'm in another place, you know what I'm saying, in an intelligible realm. So in these spaces, ain't no need for me to attack your being. Ain't no need for me to attack your being. Much love to you who just got in here. Much love to everybody who hopped in here. And this goes the thing about conflict resolution, you can apply this everywhere because obstructions, I even have to say obstructions because people take problems in a negative. Our social context of shit sullies the essential context because ain't nothing wrong with problems, ain't nothing wrong with issues. But I know when I say problem or say issues, people get a negative attachment to it as if it's a bad thing. So obstructions, like they can be seen in every relationship in every form. Body, what up? Agua, planet surfing. You know what the deal is, man. You know what the deal is, baby. You feel me? We here, but we not here. I'm in a space where matter don't matter, baby. But like, all right, let's say your kids jumping on the couch and you want to discipline them. because there's an issue at hand. You don't want people jumping on your fucking couch. You know what I'm saying? The couch will get sullied. The kid might bust their head. That is an issue. Now, you have to communicate with this kid to resolve the issue. For some people, that's just whooping their ass. Which, to each his own. I say you have to be the most effective. And because we're human beings and not just creatures of habit, reverting to how our ancestors did shit or reverting to how we seen it, we have the ability to be pragmatic. We have the ability to communicate and critically think and use reasoning to resolve this solution. So you might want to sit the kid down, like, hey, little dude, you can't be jumping on this couch. Why? That's the first thing they're gonna have. Why? And, then, and again, your communication skills must be fortified in order to have conflict resolution that doesn't spill over into violence or harm or physical harm. You know what I'm saying? That should be the last measure of conflict resolution. Funny enough, in our community, that's the first measure. Nigga be like, oh, you want to talk, nigga? You want to talk, nigga? You want to have a conversation, brother? Yeah. What Martin say on that? He said, oh, you wanna throw that in my face? How about I throw these in your face? That's our first line of defense because we've been so trained to be in go mode and fight or flight mode that we think reasoning and talking through a problem is like soft. It's literally a part of our genius. A part of our genius. We don't have to be warrior gened out. We don't have to be, oh, this person stepped on my shoes, automatically disrespect. We got an issue, fight. It don't have to be like that. That person stepped on your shoes, you saw him, he saw you. It's like, damn, he might not even know, oh, hey, you stepped on my shoes, man. It's like, oh shit, damn, my bad, I didn't even see. Man, shit, we good? Oh yeah, no, we good. I was just making sure you knew. You feel me? You made an infraction, and that you're aware, and that you know you made an infraction. That you care. Oh, you care. It's not even a big issue. It's just a fucking shoe. Shit. Niggas done fought over shoes. Niggas done died over shoes. You got the Jordans. Motherfuckers be in line for Jordans. That's an issue. Oh shit, it's 100 people in line. And it's 50 Jordans left. That poses a clear issue and problem. So if we're primal though, which we are in this condition, if we've been trained to not critically think and reason and solve issues and conflict resolution, then we're our lowest form of self that reacts off like my boy Body always says, creatures. Creatures of habit, instinctual. You feel me? And so instinctual that we don't even have time to process or think about any solution that might not take us to our lower selves. So, motherfuckers, that's how you see people storming, fighting, pushing, niggas dying over Jordans because conflict resolution is uh, evasive to our people. You got a like I got a all right. It's like I could say I got a problem with what you said just now. That don't mean I got a problem with you. I got the issue is I have a problem with what you just said was offensive, hypothetically. The problem is it's really my problem. I'm just lumping somebody else because it's what they said. Now I have a problem with it. But if we want to mend this fence or mend the bridge, however whatever expression you want to say it, then it's something I should put to the forefront and address so this don't sully our relationship in the future. A lot of people might have problems and they hoard them because they don't want that friction of bringing up an issue because of the negative association to an issue. Oh, I got a problem, but if I speak about it, he gonna get mad. So I'm gonna just hold that. Up, it's the second time this nigga did that, but I don't wanna ruffle feathers, so I'm gonna just chalk that. And then you chalk it up so many times, next thing you know, your issues have festered so much to where you implode, and now you just Oh, this the last time this nigga ain't gonna do the dish. Hey, motherfucker, get your black ass up and do these dishes. Now the issue has become more severe because it was suppressed because it wasn't addressed at the initial point. We look at issues as if it's the big bad boogeyman to where it'll sully relationships if we even bring up an issue. I remember being like this, like thinking issues were like taking issues personally. You feel me? Somebody might not like my rhetoric or my behaviors or just how I'm acting around them. And like, hey man, chill out. Like some I'm like, what you mean chill out, nigga? Just being a nigga. Being a nigga. Hostile. You feel me? And not the connotation of friend, but being a nigga in regards to the way they train us. You feel me? They've trained us to be our lower version of ourselves to where we can't even speak about like, damn man, I don't like the way you said that. A nigga be like, what? What? Nigga, so what? Nigga, get down. Nigga want to fight you because you tell him you don't like the way they said something. We gotta really think about like this is almost a subhuman level because as a human, you were gifted with reason. You were gifted with the ability to use logic. So to uh so for you to relinquish that gift, or not even relinquish, for you to uh render that gift dormant, it's shitting on the blessing of your human ability. So now, like body always talk, you're not a human being because you're not using the will to choose and the will to process and the will to use discernment to make better decisions as a human. You're using your instinctual human creature nature to where you react off this, and every time a nigga call you a name or have every time a nigga brings about an issue to you, you have this snap fast reaction to be a gangster, to be a real nigga, to do what the block taught you to do. But people gotta ask: is the block conducive to your wellness, and is the block and their principles conducive to the block's wellness? You kill one, I kill it. That's how we resolve issues. You kill one, I kill two of your niggas. You come for me, I come. So communication gets. When does communication? So like you talk about with the kids, you talk about in relationships, like relationships be so cold. Like, well, all they're all relationships. Your mom and daddy, uh, husband, wife, brother, sister, friend. These are all relationships. Like, it's just you know how strong your relationship is when issues can be addressed, and not only they can be addressed, but they can be solved. Because sometimes people address and shit. Agua, if you still in here, people address issues that they have. You brought this up in Facebook, and then the other person will address issues that they have, and now these no issues are getting solved because now y'all just throwing out different issues. We gotta. You ain't never did a math a math test, and you started working on this one, and then you went to that one in the hopes that this one will get fixed somehow, some way. But you already went to this next problem. So yeah, now you're dealing with two problems, double the trouble, no issues getting solved. And then because it's been sideswiped, the original point of issue's been sideswiped, and this person brought up another issue that was left field. Now, the initial conversation is over here. So this person might bring up an issue, or this person might attack why they're not, you feel me, responsible for that issue, whatever it may be. But the original point got lost because the initial issue made somebody offended. Oh, you don't like how I'm doing this? Well, nigga, I don't like how you doing this. And that's called petty dialogue. That's called conflict perpetuation. That is not conflict resolution. When you have an issue, somebody brings about an issue to you, just sit down and chill. Completely neglecting the original issue, no progress will be made. Actual factuals, like it's just an issue. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You don't have to feel emotionally charged because somebody got an issue with you. Another fact of life is somebody got an issue with you. That it's a fact. Me, you, whoever watching this, whoever's out there, you have an issue to be resolved, and other people, for reasons you might not even know or understand, they got issues with you. So if somebody is man or woman enough to bring it to your face, to me that warrants respect. Like, because I know it's people who have issues with me who will never bring it to my face. So it's like, to me that's cowardice. Like, because for one, especially knowing who I am, hey, bring it. Over put PSA, YouTube, Facebook, public service announcement. If you have an issue with me, just come bring it, because it's not going to spill over into that realm. We're going to keep it in the intelligible realm, and I guarantee you, because uh, it is my motive, we will find a solution. You feel me? But people, a lot of the times, again, holding that negative connotation to an issue and a problem, they'll withhold it. So when somebody does bring that shit to the table, I'd be like, "Oh, real nigga." But I got it, bro. I don't like how you. I like when people call me too. Hey man, like, what's that shit you was? They got conflict with what I said. I'm like, oh, for sure. Let me explain. Ain't no, oh, for sure, nigga. I'm at your house with it, nigga. You got a problem with me because I said motherfucking black activism and niggas are slaves for eating. No, it don't gotta be like that. We are human beings. If we allow ourselves to be, somebody has an issue with whatever you do in and at every exactly. I've never seen anybody be scotch free. A nigga got a problem with Billie Jean. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. If you look, it might be one or two dislikes on that. Got an issue with Billie. What? I got an issue with the goat. So yeah, it's invasive. So it's best to just be resolved whenever it comes to your door. You feel me? Nothing wrong with issues, man. Nothing wrong with issues. And then you'll like it's a mentality though. So like change your change your thinking, change your reality. They literally go interwoven. So like if you are accustomed to looking at issues and then bringing up other issues when people address their issues to you, or complaining about your issues or being problematic, you have to now take accountability, and you have to pinpoint why most of your issues never get solved. It's because of the approach and the mindset in which you're taking. You're not trying to solve issues. A lot of people ain't trying to solve issues. A lot of people are trying to, they use emotion and then they use rhetoric. And those two things are the killers of logic. Emotion, rhetoric, logic. Uh Ethos is character, you feel me? Pathos, emotion, logos, logic. So when someone is either character defaming or using rhetoric, because character defaming or character perpetuation is a form of rhetoric, or when someone is being emotionally invested, they will no longer apply the principles of logos. And again, logic is used outside. Logic is found outside of you. So one has to use logic. So it's an extra tool that has to be used in the logos realm, where emotions, all you have to do is get triggered. All you have to do is feel a certain way for your emotions to go running. And then rhetoric or character depictions, all you have to do is see an instance and revert to your past behaviors. So it don't even take mental groundwork, mental legwork to be emotional or to be rhetorical. So that's the shit that gets prompted to the forefront. So when one shifts their mental state from being emotional and rhetorical to pragmatic, everything will be everything will be looked at from that lens of solution. You look at everything like a mathematic problem, not an emotional issue. Oh shit, I gotta get to work at 8. It's 7:30. I ain't got no gas in my car. 20 minutes away. You could easily be like, I ain't gonna make it. You could easily pose doubt, or you could let the situation, the issue at hand, stifle your chance of completing the task. Or you could be like, okay, you know what? Well, shit, the gas station is 2 minutes away. If I get my ass up right now, take a quick shower, and da 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 da, you can literally do the math on how to solve that problem without the energy invested. Cause a lot of people nigga have a problem at 8 in the morning and you talk to their ass at 2:30 p.m. and they still telling you about the problem at 8 in the morning. Like nigga, that shit yesterday's news. Yesterday's news. You still dwelling on 8 o'clock problems? That's behind you. Let's put it behind us. And then this again, like you all right, you got something like conflict resolution under your belt. Think about how that frees you up. Think about how that frees you up because now you don't have emotional attachment to issues. Now you don't have emotional attachments to issues. So when issues come, you chilling. You chilling. Oh, I got a problem. Hey, come with it. What's the problem? And like you comfortable. Your hair ain't sticking up. Your heart ain't beating fast because now you associate issues as just a natural occurrence in life. And now because it's a natural occurrence and it's not a hindrance on you emotionally or rationally, you just address it as you see it fit. Okay, well shit, what can we do to fix this to work this through? Granted, some issues, all issues aren't created equally. Somebody might want to harm you. So in that space, in that realm, even still, I'm going to prompt communication to the forefront. Somebody want to harm me, like, what's good? Like, you got a problem with me so much so that you want to harm me? What's the real issue? Because the issue ain't I want to harm him. People ain't just going out here like uh creating the issue of okay, I just want to harm. Well, some people are the crazies. But people usually want to harm people because an issue was not resolved. A problem was not resolved. Oh, this nigga was fucking with my ex. This nigga been DMing my ex. Okay, well, y'all got an issue. But that nigga might not even know about your issue. So while you got all this pent up angst and hostility because he DMing your ex, he might not even know that's your ex. So you have an issue. He don't have an issue yet. That's when you gotta man up and bring to the forefront, hey bro, like kind of got a problem with you DMing my ex, my girl, or whatever it may be. Oh shit, I didn't. Or he could take it to that realm outside of reason and be like, man, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You feel me? You could be a nigga. You could always be a nigga, or you could be above and beyond. You could be a human being. You feel me? You could be a human creature, or you could be a human being. And again, creatures are creatures of habit. So when you are a creature, you got to ask yourself, what environment did you come from to develop these habits that just happen without thinking? So some of these habits might be ill conducive to your growth. So there's good creatures and there's bad creatures. You could be a creature of habit who works out. You could be a creature of habit who eats healthy. You can have a creature of habit who reads and you do all the things that are life affirming to your journey. But if you one who are is a creature of habit and then your environment teaches you violence, teaches you destruction, teaches you death, teaches you harm, teaches you discord, teaches you tension between people that look like you, like it be unsaid issues. A lot of the times. What I mean by that is motherfucker walk by you and have hostility. Like we don't even know each other. But you walk by me and you feel friction. There's a small underlying issue right there. Genetic. To me, fucking that's generational curse issue right there. That's a deep issue, actually. You feel me? Because it's not even I didn't meet this dude, but there's a energetic friction going on. That's where generational curses have to get broken. But you might come into that and you might not know what like damn what just happened. That motherfucker was looking at me funny, and now I felt a certain way, and we was almost about to fight, and not no words got exchanged. That's what we up against. That's the paradigm in which we up against, especially as melanated folks who've been trained to go. In every instance, as a slave, you were trained to go. As a person, for the sake of your own survival, you were trained to go. Mandingo warriors pitted against one another, trained to go. Capitalism, affirmative action, only one job for a Negro. So how you think you're gonna look at other Negroes? It's only this institution only allows certain amount of black people, and you black, and then you see other black folks, and you know that these spots are scarce. We all ain't getting it. If you look in these industries, you look in these places, there's always one for G Unit, 50 cents. You feel me? For Rockefeller, Jay Z. For ASAP, the ASAP brothers, ASAP Rock, the other ones go by the wayside. So this grouping, this collectivism, this community base. Who's that? Wait a little bit. I'll be out there in a minute. This community based uh, essence is not instilled in us right now. So that's why we might have issues that haven't been spoken of that we don't know where they came from because we've been trained this way. We've been trained to look at another brother as a hostile. The issue is I'm conditioned to view you as an issue. You a problem just by coming into contact with me. And that's where we get like black on black violence perpetuated. And people are like, oh, black on black crime don't exist because it's the system. I understand. It's a byproduct of the system. However, black person does something to a black person criminally, violently, it is factually black on black crime. Yes, I know the system perpetuates this shit. However, I do know we have autonomy and we have the willpower to rise above this institution that puts us in these positions. Everybody don't act like that. Some people are in these conditions and in these positions and they know how to conflict resolution. Y'all might call these niggas squares. Nigga, you bump into somebody in the street. Damn, watch out, fool. He like, oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't see you. Cause he don't want no smoke. That's me. To be honest, I don't want no smoke with you niggas. I'm walking laissez-faire and you accidentally bump into me. I don't want no smoke with you. I want to make sure that with my intent of getting to my destination, metaphorically and literally, getting to where I need to go at that moment and getting to where I need to be in life as far as my consciousness, life affirming, living, continuing, thriving, permeating love vibrations. You bump into me, I would be I would be, it's the best way. I would not be serving my mission and my purpose to let you put me into that realm of fight or flight, to let me put you into that realm of resolving conflict through violence to where one of us is going to get hurt, possibly even worse. So, yeah, no, I'm going to mark myself out. Damn, watch out, nigga. Oh, shit, my bad. You good? It's probably a bit of my ego might try to challenge. I'm not the best conflict resolution motherfucker on it, but I got work to do. I always say that in these videos because people might project me as some sort of deified and sanctimonious, self-righteous. No, I fuck up. Sometimes I don't do the best in conflict resolution. Before this video, I had tried to put it on my other laptop because my phone wasn't working. So it was issues with getting this shit even running and gunning. So that even brought about, I'm a caveman. So that brought about some, God damn it, I gotta do it. But again, it's just an issue, just a small issue. Don't have to get mad about it. Don't have to blame the world or the universe. Don't have to blame the laptop. But I do have to come up with a solution if the issue is hindering my progress in my path. So it's like dust the cobwebs off. Dust the cobwebs off. Fuck the rhetoric. Fuck the feelings. Get to the logic of the matter. And in that way, you can get to a solution. Any solution. The great Loaded Lux said every problem came with a solution, man. If it's a problem, it came with a solution. And that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel. 45 minutes. I'll permeate a little bit more. Feel like I got the gist of it. conflict resolution, man. And then like I'm tired. I'm tired of just our people being violent to each other. Absolutely. On social media, look how we treat each other. We don't treat each other righteously. We don't treat each other like we're reflections of our own selves. Like y'all look at me and y'all see me. I am you. I am. I might not express myself the same way in which you do, but that life force that I have is interdependent on your life force and all the forces around me. Without me, there is no you. Without you, there is no me. I wish a nigga would try to say that they could do this shit by themselves. They're lying. They don't even have a concept of self. Niggas' concept of self is based on what they've seen in the external realm. So their concept of self is other people. To a degree. So yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with issues. And once you really get to mental exercise, you start appreciating issues because you know what they do for your brain. Like if I see 2 plus 2 equals 4 on a math you got a math quiz or something, 2 plus 2 equals 4 is the first problem. There nothing happens to my brain because I've already known that process. I've already known how to resolve that issue. It's just literally that's where unconscious behaviors are fruitful. When you train your unconscious to either be righteous or to be practical and pragmatic or to apply deduction without you having to or to you've programmed or hardwired a, a, a method to come up with a solution or you memorize some shit. Yeah, there's no brain work there. I just scribble in 4. Oh, that's 4. 3 plus 3. Oh, that's 6. 3 times 2. Oh, that's 6. 3 to the 3rd. What's 3 to the 3rd? 9. 27. All right. Good. Okay. Now, okay. What about uh, permutations and connotations or whatever it may be? Something that I might not know. You feel me? And then it's like, oh shit. How do I do this? Now this process is much more taxing, yet much more fruitful. You've heard the expression "no pain, no gain," nigga. So it'll hurt. Damn, I don't get it. Ah. You ever get that feeling like I don't get it? I'm frustrated right now. That comes from that realm of critical thinking. You know, if you a novice in critical thinking, the first time you apply critical thinking, you're gonna want to stop critically thinking. You're gonna want to do some other shit. You're gonna want to get mad, or you're gonna want to shit revert to your history. I don't know that shit. Fuck that shit. Cut it off. A lot of people, again, as the older we get, the more we become our past if we take into that motherfucker. So now you 35, 40, and you haven't been accustomed to conflict resolution. So when you see a problem, it's like some new shit. You got instruction manual to build a desk or some shit. You ain't never did. You ain't even used to conflict resolution. Now you got a list of 50 instructions on how to build this desk. For the person who is not equipped in that realm, again, me too. I'm not really I'm learning to be equipped in this realm. But when a person sees that and you're not used to conflict resolution, that's too big a issue. Fuck it. I ain't doing that shit. Too big a issue. But let me tell you this: every problem came with a solution. So there is no such thing as too big a issue. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no emerald enough. Ain't no hanging enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Ooh, so you gotta take that approach. You feel me? And then this is just something for you to be mindful of and something for you to tap into your regular day life. Some of y'all got spouses, some of y'all got kids, some of y'all got friends, hopefully, some of y'all got parents, some of y'all and conflict. A lot of people, I don't want to tell my dad this. I can't tell my dad. Grown men can't talk to their dad or their mama because they'll get mad at them. They'll look down on me. These things sully the truth. The truth is what's gonna set your ass free, not bottling your perspective because your dad is gonna look at you a certain way once you let out the truth. This arises an issue for you. Dad, I don't feel comfortable around you ever. That's the issue. You don't feel comfortable around dad ever because of the judgment they placed on you. That's an issue. And now that's your issue that you're bringing to the table to your dad because you love him and you want to connect. Now it's y'all issue. So if daddy love you, I ain't gonna say if daddy love you. If daddy is aware of conflict resolution, he'll do his best to uh, come to a middle ground. All right, you know what? I do be. All right, I'm always hard on you. I'm always complaining. I'm always pointing out the negative and not highlighting the positive. Parents could be like that. Kid do good, overlook it. They supposed to. Kid do bad, harp on it because I'm working on all your flaws. Kid might be like, God damn, like shit. Daddy ain't ever told a nigga I do good. Fuck. Or kid might be like, you know what? I'm doing bad right now. I ain't around daddy. When daddy get around, I ain't doing that shit. So it's a subtle suppression that's causing this issue. Now you have family dinners, navigating around your dad. You might want to smoke weed on Thanksgiving before your meal. But daddy will tell you, "Oh, I can't smoke this nigga in town." That's an issue. It's an issue. But, it is what it is. 51 minutes. Feel me? Issues, conflict resolution. I guess I'll end it with be in control of yourself. If you in control with yourself, it's easier to just solve things. You know what I'm saying? If you're not letting rhetoric take over the circumstance and the outlook of the situation, and if you definitely not letting emotions override your ability to process shit reasonably, then now you have equipped yourself with a form of control to look at something accurately, to look at something with discernment. Oh shit, damn baby, you right. I did do those things. That's a fact. I'm not emotionally invested now. I can see the facts. I can see the logic. I can see her point. You know what? I'll work on that. You know what I'm saying? Then shit, we fix this issue. Let's go to another issue. Cause we got 18 issues that we done hid in our relationship. We ain't solved one of them. They all under the bed. All right, since we solved this, since we doing this, shit, let's talk about this one. Again, I love you. I love you and I want to get together. That's why we even talking about the issue. With that being said, man, it's your boy Dame. Much love. Conflict resolution issues. Who is that? All right, I'm coming, Ninja Corey. It's your boy Dame, man. Hi, it's the vibes. I'll tap in with y'all next Freestyle Friday. Sunday breakfast on the way. Tap in. All right, Corey, I'm coming. I'm coming.